Thinking about moving to Metro Atlanta and trying to decide between Conyers and McDonough? Both are popular suburbs, but they each have their own vibe, prices, and lifestyle. Hi, I'm Gail Hutcherson, your trusted realtor for every move, and today I'm comparing Conyers and McDonough side by side to help you choose the one that fits you best. So grab your coffee or notebook because this is going to be a helpful breakdown. First, where are they? Conyers is located about 25 miles east of downtown Atlanta in Rockdale County, just off I-20. Conyers is steadily growing with modest suburban expansion and a comfortable small town vibe with a population of approximately 20,000 and steady growth. It's often considered part of Atlanta's East Metro area and has a quiet small town feel with quick access into the city when you need it. On the other hand, McDonough is about 30 miles south of Atlanta in Henry County, accessible via I-75. McDonough is significantly larger than Conyers, with approximately 30 to 34,000 residents and strong growth in population. It's known for its rapid growth, newer subdivisions, and more suburban feel. Both give you that suburban lifestyle, but they're on opposite sides of the city with different commuting patterns, shopping options, and overall vibe. And here's something many buyers don't realize. Conyers and McDonough are actually pretty close to each other. They're only about 20 miles apart, which is roughly a 30-minute drive, depending upon traffic. That means if you're exploring both areas, it's easy to tour homes in each suburb on the same day. But even though they're close in distance, they have very different vibes, commute routes, and community styles, which is why choosing the right one for your lifestyle is so important. Let's talk about home prices because this is usually the deciding factor for many buyers. In Conyers, the median home price is currently between $305,000 and $315,000. You'll find a mix of older ranch homes built in the 70s and 80s, mid-sized subdivisions from the 90s and early 2000s, and some newer construction popping up all over in recent years. These homes often come with larger lots, mature trees, and that traditional neighborhood feel. In McDonough, prices are slightly higher with median prices between $345,000 and $350,000 depending on the subdivision. You'll see a lot of newer construction here, brick front, two-story homes, HOA communities with sidewalks, swim and tennis amenities, and modern finishes that attract growing families or buyers wanting a newer move-in ready feel. Now let's talk about commutes and traffic because your daily drive can impact your entire lifestyle. For Conyers, most residents use I-20 heading west into Atlanta. A typical commute to downtown is about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on where in Conyers you live and the exact time you leave. However, traffic can back up on I-20 during peak hours, especially around Lithonia and closer to I-285. But overall, many of my clients feel it's a manageable drive, especially if you leave early or have a flexible work schedule. For McDonough, you'll be taking I-75 north into Atlanta. Commute times are similar, usually about 35 to 45 minutes, but here's the thing. I-75 is one of the busiest highways in Georgia. Morning and evening rush hours can add significant time, especially as you approach Stockbridge and further north near the I-285 interchange. It's not uncommon for what should be a 35-minute commute to turn into 50 minutes or even over an hour if there's an accident or heavy congestion. One of my recent clients who moved to McDonough told me that while she loved her new home and neighborhood, the traffic on I-75 was an adjustment, especially coming from an area with lighter commute times. So if you work downtown or need to drive during peak hours, make sure you factor into your decision and possibly test drive the commute before making an offer. Let's talk about lifestyle and amenities because this is what gives each suburb its unique vibe. Starting with Conyers, is known for its historic Old Town Conyers. This is a charming area with small boutiques, local cafes, and regular community events like farmers market, food trucks, and festivals. You'll also find the Georgia International Horse Park, which hosts equestrian events, obstacle races, festivals, and even holiday light displays. Conyers overall feels quieter, smaller town, and more laid back, perfect for buyers wanting a slower pace of life without being too far from the city. In McDonough, you'll find a vibrant downtown square with restaurants, boutiques, and year-round festivals. There's also more in the way of big box shopping centers and national chain restaurants compared to Conyers. Many subdivisions in McDonough have HOA amenities like swimming pools, tennis court, playgrounds, sidewalks, creating a true suburban community vibe. Because of its rapid growth, McDonough feels busier and more suburban with new construction popping up everywhere, which is attractive if you want a brand new home with all the bells and whistles. Now, let's talk about schools because I know for families this is a top priority. Rockdale County, where Conyers is located, has fewer schools overall due to its smaller size. School ratings are mixed, with some highly rated elementary and charter options, while middle and high schools vary by zone. Henry County, where McDonough is located, generally has more school options, with some schools rated above state average, especially newer elementary and middle schools built to keep up with growth. Both areas offer private and charter options, but McDonough's larger size and population means more choice overall. Community feel is strong in both areas. In Conyers, you'll get that tight-knit, smaller community vibe where people know each other, especially in historic old town or established neighborhood. In McDonough, the community feels more bustling with lots of neighborhood events, kids riding bikes in subdivision, and active HOA groups organizing activities. So which suburb is better for you? Choose Conyers if you're looking for a quieter, more affordable suburb with historic charm, mature trees, and a small town feel while still being close enough to Atlanta for work or entertainment. Choose McDonough if you want newer homes, more shopping and dining options, stronger school choices, and don't mind slightly higher prices or dealing with I-75 traffic. Now, if you're thinking about moving to either area, reach out anytime for a personalized neighborhood tour and market analysis to find the right fit for your lifestyle. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more Metro Atlanta real estate insights, and comment below. Would you choose Conyers or McDonough for your next home? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Have a great day.